Mother is the father in a way. Okay, they can never be a man, not in that way, but they are the leader of the household. Okay, it's wrong to be a man in the mother in your mother's home. The good thing is that you came a long way. The bad thing is that you went the wrong way. Yo, it's your boy South Central, man. So today I wanted to give a tribute, my own little tribute to Kevin Samuel. I grew up in a single mother household. Okay, grew up in the hood. Father got killed. Didn't really have a father figure. I didn't have much guidance, okay? And I know that growing up around the hood, that was normal to me. That was normal to people around us not having a father at home. Okay, so we looked up to people that we truly had no business looking up to. Not having guidance and not having the right person to look up to will lead you astray, will lead you to do things that isn't normal, okay? Because when I got into the normal world, going to college, working around people of different cultures, you understand that what you seen and who you looked up to was not normal. It wasn't a normal thing, but that was our norm. Growing up without a father, is your mother is the father in a way. Okay, they can never be a man, not in that way, but they are the leader of the household. Okay, so you're gonna get a whole bunch of women activity. They try to be masculine, but they're not really masculine. Mind you, mother did the best she could, but at the end of the day, she wasn't a man. The way you're raised by a mother, you basically raised to respect your mother. She right, no matter what, right or wrong, you listen to her. Okay, even though you feel in your heart it is wrong, you can't insert dominance as a man. Okay, it's wrong to be dominant. It's wrong to be a man in your mother's home. Okay, because men are okay. Not saying we're aggressive, but growing up, testosterone, you do become aggressive. You don't know how to handle it. Okay, nobody's there to teach you how to handle these things. So in the home, you got to tone that down. So when you get into the real world, people look at you like, damn, okay, they could tell that. And when you go to the real world, you can tell that there's a huge difference between being raised in a fatherless household. With Kevin Samuel, he's the epitome of a man to me. Okay, watching him and his demeanor gave you a certain presence that was missing in fatherless households. He gave you a fatherly image, an image of respect, right? A holding firm, standing straight, dressing up in a respectable manner, speaking with authority, own frame while dealing with difficult women. Okay, it might have not mean nothing to a lot of people, but mind you, not growing up around it, you tend to analyze everything. Like, okay, why is this person this way? Okay, dang man, he's talking this way, he's acting this way, he's holding frame, he's not losing frame, he's not scared to talk to women the way he's speaking to them. He's not afraid to be a man in front of a woman, and that's very vital to single mother households, because talking loud in the house, not saying mom was scary, but you know that you couldn't do that because mom would think you a threat. Like, dang, okay, so you trying to bully me? You know, well, what's up? Like, I'm a woman. You can't. Mom is competing with you because she don't want to feel like you trying to hurt her. And I get it, right? But then you learn to tone down around women because you don't want to offend them. You don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. But it brings you down as a man in society because you don't know how to hold frame. You don't know how to be a man in front of women without thinking that they're going to be offended. And you care so much about them being offended that you just shut up. And that's not a man's nature. Watching Kevin Samuels gave you the aspect of respect and how a man's supposed to act. As a man, watching Kevin Samuels let me know that it was okay to be a man, because although those women were offended, they kept calling in. Okay, so when a woman walks in a man's space, it's okay to be a man still. It doesn't matter if she walks in your space and there's a woman here did it. No, be a man still, and don't conform to what she wants you to be, because being a man is you always be a man, whole frame either way. Okay, and being raised by A woman is totally different. It's a totally different atmosphere. You're like, damn, man, I ain't never seen nothing like this. So it gets you excited and makes you understand that, damn, okay, so there is a difference from being a man all the time and disrespecting women or making women feel uncomfortable, because being a man shouldn't make a woman feel uncomfortable, because they absolutely like that, okay? These are the men that they look for. But when you are raised around, it's like, oh, man, you question yourself. Watching him, it's like, okay, I don't have to question myself. It's okay to be that. It's okay to stand firm. It's okay to make everybody feel uncomfortable when you are just being a man. And another thing is basically holding women accountable. I love the way he held women accountable, because being raised in a single mother household, you see a whole bunch of things that's wrong. Okay, I'm not saying that my mom was a horrible person, but women are not meant to lead, okay? And like I said, you don't know that until you see how men lead, okay? And how a household is with a father in there. You don't understand that. But when you see that, it's like, okay, a lot of things in my life that was wrong, I couldn't understand because I didn't see no other way. But when you see the other way, you're like, okay, I get it. I get how the dynamic was wrong. But I couldn't say anything about it because I wasn't in a position to. But he held women accountable, right? There were certain things that didn't let slide, and I love that about him, because my mom did a couple of things and stuff like that. But every time I spoke to somebody about it, it's like, yeah, that's your mom. That's your mom. Okay, so what? That's your mom. Always stick up for your mom. But I'm like, no, she's wrong. You got it. Like, like, bro, she's clearly wrong. Why y'all on her side when she wrong? Yeah, but that's your mom. Always love your mom. They start busting out scriptures and shit. It's like, okay, so who gonna resolve this? If no one's saying that this person is wrong, and we absolutely know that it's wrong, not saying being on my side, but why can't nobody see? Why can't nobody just speak about it? Why isn't it even a conversation? It's like, don't even talk about it. Push it under the rug, and that's your mom. Because most of the people you speak to are raised in a single mother household, so it's hard to look at it a different way. When you see a person like Kevin Samuels, you see that, damn, okay, the dynamic is different, and you could hold women accountable, and no matter how much shaming they use, because like I said, women do use shaming tactics. They bring out the Bible. You can't disrespect your mom. Anything could be disrespectful. You can't even hold them accountable. You can't say anything. But seeing him do it is like, damn, okay, so obviously somebody can do it, okay, and not have no feelings about it, not feel bad about saying what's right. And it teaches you women nature. It taught me women nature, understanding that a lot of things that he would display on his platform as far as talking to women, my mom would do a whole bunch of that shit, and it make me feel bad, because like, damn, I don't want to disrespect my mom. I don't want to make her feel bad. But we need that. That's how you hold people accountable. If it makes them feel bad, so what? It's okay to hold people accountable. Even the people that's around you, even the people that you grew up around. Yeah, she did her best, but at the end of the day, some things you did wrong that we need to talk about, because I don't want you to be around your grandchildren with that type of mentality. And he was like the uncle that everybody wanted. It's like, damn, man, like, yeah, tell mom, yeah, speak to these, yeah, tell mom how she was, man, tell her the truth. You know what I'm saying? And hold her accountable, because you don't see that a lot. And he's not afraid to and get backlash for it. And we needed a man like that. Man, the hood needed somebody like that, because it teaches you how to be a man. He gave you somebody to look up to that was not hood, okay? Because in the hood, the people we look up to are the no good dudes, okay? Because that's all who's around us. Because men want to be men no matter what. When you see that first man, you're like, damn, I want to be like that dude, man. Like, I know I'm not like them, because I got this testosterone in me. I'm growing. Like, I don't see myself hanging with them. I don't have really that much in common with them. You know what I'm saying? So when you see a man, you're like, okay, I want to be like that guy, because he's the most masculine guy here. I want to be like that. So in the hood, those masculine guys are the game banging dudes, right? I'm from South Central. Most of these masculine guys are the game banging no good dudes, right? They the big homies. All right. This is the analogy of the big homie. Okay, these are the big homies. These are guys the vets who did the game banging, got the most respect as far as putting fear on people and teaching you how to navigate around the hood. But when you get outside of the hood, you understand these aren't men. These aren't the men that you thought they were. These aren't the definition of men. Yeah, they're feared, right? And they willing to crash out for respect, but that's just one aspect of being a man. A man is not willing to crash out about a word. A man is not willing to crash out about just anything, okay? But that's what I was taught as a youngin', as a young person, that if you want to be respected, that's what you got to do. And these are the men that we looked up to, okay? The game banging dudes, the no respect guys, the guys who tell you what to do, but do the opposite, right? The guys that want to be your big homie, but they don't have no control at home, right? They ain't even got no home. They ain't got no kids. Okay, they 50 years old in the same place that they grew up at. When you grow up around it, this is all you know. This is the norm for you. But when you watch someone like Kevin Samuels, it's something different. There's something different about this guy. There's certain respect that he gets that doesn't require you putting your hands on everybody, being violent, being emotionally controlled. Growing up in South Central, one word can get you killed, okay? Because most of the gangs that's in South Central, no, all the gangs in South Central, they have a word to diss them, okay? And these guys could be doing anything good in their life. You say that one wrong word, they crashing out about it. And that's not what men do. Men are very composed people. Kevin Samuels effect. They're very composed people. They know how to control their emotions, and they're not willing to lose everything just because of this one person. Save it for another day. I deal with you accordingly. Okay, this is my time. All right, I'm holding firm. He taught you how to be a man and get respect in a respectful way, and displaying himself the way he wants to be treated. What that means is he's professional. Okay, you couldn't even call him Kev. Call me Kevin. You don't know me like that. All right, that was one of my favorite things too. You don't know me like that. Call me Kevin. This is professional. All right. If we talking about something other than platform said to talk about, book me. It's that simple. Book me. Respect the platform. Respect me. I'm a man. That's how I walk. And all the scrutiny that came with it, it's like that don't mean nothing to me. Okay, we're not gonna even play into that. This is what I'm trying to get to, and this is my mission, and we're gonna stick to that. You don't see me making blogs about other people or nothing like that. No, I'm sticking to the platform. This is what we willing to talk about. And he had a mission. He had a mission, and he kept going forward with it. He never gave up. You look at his older videos, he speaks to men. He also hold men accountable and teach you how to be a man. So he's been around for a very long time, and he just never gave up. All right, he's seen the vision before everybody else seen it. And that makes you inspired to be a man, inspired to be something better than people think you are. Don't give up. Keep going, okay? Now, in my life, I've been through a lot. Been to prison, gang banged, and everything under the sun, okay? Government baby, okay? Grew up in Section 8 housing and everything. And I understood that we need somebody like Kevin Samuels because we don't see that. We just don't see it. And once you see it, it's hard not to see it, okay? It's hard not to get on board because not to say that men are natural followers or anything like that, but men do follow what works, okay? If there's a man of stature, you understand that, all right, bro, I'm gonna get behind it because this is what works. It worked. I'm not saying follow everything, wearing suits and all that, but you take a little bit of everything that works and you put it into your life and you see how far it gets you, and you learn to hold people accountable who's around you. You don't have to just apply it to women, just hold people accountable who's around you. Okay, that's how you become a better person, and don't fold under pressure. Not talking about committing crime and all that. No. Don't fold under pressure. As far as if you're doing something right and you have a mission, there are going to be bumps in the road. There are going to be people talking about, oh, you this, you that, this happened. Who cares? Who cares? What's the mission? How do I get there? And finish up. And also taught me, man, that my community is more important than a street code, okay? And my country is more important than your feeling. He had a mission. We need to get more people married, all right? Black people are single. There's a lot of destruction going on in this country to where people are running away from what worked. How do we get them back to that? Because ultimately, even though those women who believe toxic masculinity, XYZ, they still want a masculine man. They still want a traditional man because even though women hated him, they still will call in for his advice. They still want to get ranked by him. Okay, what's my ranking? Nicki Minaj, what's my ranking? If you didn't care that much, why would you even ask that? You wanted validation from him. Okay, his opinion mattered, okay? But he held frame and they told you that that's wrong. But that's what ultimately women want. They want a guy that make a decision like that. And he also told men how to be men. That's very vital to the community, right? And I would say Andrew Tate as well, MTR. These are the people who are teaching men how to be men, teaching men how to be scholars. Be okay with changing because coming from where I come from, we're very prideful, okay? When you learn that things are not how they're supposed to be, you change. You have to take another route. You don't do the same thing that doesn't work. That's insanity. And I've learned that throughout my life because I had to truly deprogram myself from what I've learned and what I was taught as a youngin'. And it was wrong. Okay, going to prison, that was something normal. Okay, that was like growing up. That's like being a man. Get your swabbles up, get buff, and come out with a shirt. And yeah, that was called being a man in the hood. Okay, That's what you have to look forward to. When you get outside the hood and you meet other people and you tell them how you grew up, a lot of that shit's not normal. And it kind of makes you angry. It makes you angry because you was raised wrong, not because of your mother, not solely because of your mother, it's because of their environment. Because mom tried to keep you away from it, but she doesn't have that willpower because men want to, listen to other men. Men want to be a part of that tribe. Okay, what's the tribe? Who's the top guy here? I want to be like that guy who everybody look up to. Okay, how do I get there? From J. Cole, man. The good thing is that you came a long way. The bad thing is that you went the wrong way. And that's most people in the hood, right? To get to where you're going, a lot of times you got to hop over a lot of bodies, man. And it's not saying you're killing people. What I'm saying is that a lot of people die around you to where you feel like, damn, man, it ain't no hope for me. Okay, I used to think the same way. You're right. You get out of prison, a lot of people tell you no. No, man, you have a great resume. You create a resume that's impeccable. You did the right thing in the hood. You came a long way. All right. The good thing is you came a long way. But then when you try to change your life around, you went the wrong way. I want to say a special thank you to Kevin Samuels. And he gave me a reason. Okay. He gave me motivation. Although I already had motivation, but he gave me motivation to keep going. He gave me motivation to be a man and not be scared to be one. Not to be scared to say the truth, because nowadays the truth will set you free, but it will set you free from employment. If that makes sense. But it's okay to do that. It's okay to speak the truth. And if you're scared to speak the truth, all you hear is lies. So you have to be the bearer of that. And you can't be afraid to display that, no matter what's the consequences, because that's being a man. Man. So special thank you to Kevin Samuels. And sometimes I feel like he's still alive because I watch his videos, I still watch his videos, but man, I appreciate the guy, man. I appreciate him so much. And that's a tribute to him, man. South Central, we out.
Me and Twin on a mission. We be really politicking while we whipping in the kitchen. God be my witness. At the age of 15, I was fighting my fitness. Mud life